Well, we're here at home once again against Club Brugge. Club Brugge, who feature, among others, Jan Koolmans. Is he going to be in there today? Yes, there he is in midfield. And a number of other legendary players, which means that it's going to be a difficult one. They're in 10th place. We've slipped down now to 18th. 16 points, though, from 15 matches, which is good. We're probably outside of the relegation zone. We want to make sure that when the split happens, and we have a couple months before then, that we are not in the relegation group, but that we're somewhere in mid-table. So we'll see what happens. Trulson over to Gumni. Gumni and has it taken away right away, and that's problematic for us. But Rukavina just able to get to that, and over to what's his name, Marcusio. Marcusio getting his first appearance for us here today, so we'll see how he does. We've had a number of injuries. That's been the real story for FC Augsburg. Here's Garnacho playing on the other side, right side. He can do both sides. And I'm not sure what happened there. Their keeper kind of fell over. We were unable to win the ball, unfortunately, but that was a little strange. Garnacho can't get to that one, and Bagumni is there to save the day. Board for Öztürk, and it's in.
Torschütze heute Nachmittag für das Team der Torschützen.
That's in. They didn't even check for offside. So take another look at this. Gumni lumps this forward, and Öztürk gets it down and gets the shot off. I like this kid. Mehmet Akif Öztürk has been one of the better scorers here for Augsburg so far in the young season. I think that's number 3 for him, and he's not the sort of guy who we usually end up starting. We're starting him because of the injury crisis. And he's really come in handy, hasn't he? Demirovic pulls this one down. And it's taken away from him by Nielsen, but good attempt. Marcusio throws over to Rukavina, and see with that one goal, we're up to 13th place. Interesting how that works. And it's Öztürk again. Man, he's all over the place here, and he's been tackled. They don't give the penalty, unfortunately. But Hoti is there, and he takes a shot from range, blasts that over the bar. So looking good so far. We're not even 10 minutes into this match yet, and this has been a pretty positive start for us. Garnacho, and that wasn't quite as positive as it could have been, and we almost give up a goal. So it's Garnacho's poor clearance that almost leads to a goal right off the bat. And that's something we need to watch. Rukavina, forward for Demirovic, pass again. He goes back to Marcusio, who takes a shot, and that's up and over everyone's head. Good job, though, from the very young Italian, and he goes back and wins this again, over to Klein, the keeper. He lumps this forward, Demirovic over to Garnacho. Demirovic trying to hide the fact that he was offside. I think he came back for that pass, and I think that's what happened. That's the reason why it looked okay when the pass connected. I think he was offside right from the start, and Rukavina has given up the penalty. So we almost won a penalty on the other side, and now it looks like we've given one up here. And they say no penalty, no foul, which means that Club Brugge has got to feel really, really hard done by, because they had the ball in a very good attacking position, and then they lose it because of the ridiculous call. And so that's kind of what happens, is the way that it shakes out, and that's up and over the bar, fortunately for us. They have to feel hard done by, because they had a lot of attacking momentum, and it just sort of washed away. Koolmans, by the way, with a pretty good pass, but nothing came of that in the end. Demirovic can't win this. Sensi does, though. Rukavina. Hoti, is he onside, is the question. Back to Marcusio, and we've seen that before already, and once again, he kind of lumps it open over everyone's head. I'm not quite sure how good he is at decision-making. That wasn't the right decision. The throw over to Sensi. Öztürk now to Kone, whose shot is blocked right away. So, again, it was an idea, it was an attempt. We get the ball in this good situation, but it just doesn't quite work. We're trying to be like a step faster than them, and we were probably a step or two too slow, I think, on that exchange. Öztürk with this again, right side, back to Garnacho. And Reisenbrink had kind of an odd tackle there. He wound up injured as soon as he made it. So we're not the only team struggling with injuries. Kone here in the back, Trulsen, I'm sorry, Rukavina. And you have to remember that, as Rukavina's offside, that for Augsburg, we had a lot of injuries coming into the season, including players who are still injured, who are on the B team right now because they're no use to us at all. You're out for 3 or 4 months still. And so this isn't just we've had poor luck with good young players getting hurt. I mean, it's been a real injury virus that has been eating this club up. And it's Klein there with the save. So, I mean, that was all right. We're hitting about the 40-minute mark here. Garnacho went the wrong way. Not quite sure what's happening there. He's just not all the way with the team. Gumni now to Garnacho. This is looking a little bit better. Sensi. Rukavina, Demirovic, there you go. Jerk, and how did he miss? How did he miss that? You could see that build up. You could see it coming. As soon as we got the ball here, you could see what was happening. You could see that he's open. It's a beautiful pass, and it's just a poor shot. That's all. He just has to bring that one down. He got a little bit too excited, thought he could see the big number 2 in front of him. Sensi does a good job. Demirovic over to Rukavina. Sensi, Hoti, Garnacho. And that was a good shot by Rukavina. That's a good idea. I'm a little suspicious that Rukavina might have actually been offside and that they missed the call. And we've given up a corner, so we're under a bunch of pressure once again. And it'll be Sensi bringing that one down, so that's the end of that threat. Here's Gumni on the other side, who lumps this forward, but not a particularly well-taken cross. With Lehner out of there, we don't have anybody who's very good at taking corners. Gumni throws in over to Garnacho, back to Gumni. Trulsen here in the back to Gumni. Hoti, Gumni, and over to Trulsen, and he can't get there in time. And it leads to a shot that was a lot of nothing. Club Brugge probably could have had a better shot on goal than that, given all the work that they did to lead up to that situation. Tell them to go do it for the fans, and Trulsen's really anxious and Klein is nervous. That's not a good sign. Good job by Rukavina. That's what we want to see, and then he gives it up right away. But we want to see that sort of energy and that sort of excitement. Marcusio, and then Hoti ends up with in the back. So it does work out in the end, and here's Garnacho. Let's get a second one, boys. Sensi just can't quite get there in time. He is able to stick with it in the back. Gumi now with it. Sensi blocks the man out. Of course, it doesn't matter in Football Manager because you can walk through people. Rukavina back to Marcusio, over to Hoti. Demirovic back to Hoti. Sensi. Gumni, one more cross. And I'm not sure what that was, but it didn't work. Whatever that was supposed to be, it didn't work. 1-0 still for Augsburg. This is still making me a little bit nervous. And we've given up another one. It's Rukavina again. It has turned into a brawl. There's no question about this. And that's a penalty. Yeah. Now the question is, can Klein save this? We've had success with some penalty saves, but I'm not sure about Klein. 1-1.
Torschütze heute Nachmittag für das Team der Torschützen.
Nerves got the best of him that time. 1-1 now. Demirovic over to Trulsen. Let's see what we can do. You may have noticed I'm not doing any shouts. I sent it over to the assistant. We went and got a new assistant manager, somebody who's a little bit better at doing shouts. I'm not sure if it's made that much of a difference. It can make a little one, though. Rukavina, and that wins a corner, so we're doing okay. I've also done my best to not blow up at players after a loss or after they've played poorly, which I think has helped a little bit with morale. The truth is that we just need better quality from some of these guys. And Gumi wins a throw. All right, that was something. Throws over to Sensi. Up looking for Demirovic. Found him. And it's back to Kone. Marcusio looking for Rukavina, can't find him. And then he can't win the header. Hoti, however, can. It's forward for Garnacho, and that's out for another corner. I tell you, Garnacho is so fast. He's the sort of guy that you want on your squad, and that's the reason why we're so frustrated when he was injured for so long. This is a beautiful, beautiful cross, and Garnacho had plenty of space, and is mostly space that he made for himself. Oh, man, that was tantalizingly close, but there was no shot in the end. Demirovic. This trip was way offside. I mean, I'm surprised it took so long for the flag to go up. Yeah, and there it is.
Torschütze heute Nachmittag für das Team der Tische.
Looks like Kone is taking the blame. Yeah. He's out of position. All right, let's take a look here and see what we can do. Mercutio's actually played fairly well. I'm going to take Kone out. We'll put Manga on, and Trulson has played really, really badly, so we'll put Pekanen back on. And let's see what that does. Once again, as I've been saying, this whole save, the problems have been in the back. We've had really, really poor defenders, and the problems continue. We're still on the lookout for somebody better, and we have a whole bunch of players coming in, assuming that we last to the next transfer window, and I think we'll be all right. But that's been pretty bad. And there's another corner. It was close, I'll give you that. Poor decision by Klein. He got away with it in the end, but it's not what we want to see, and I'm starting to wonder if he needs to go back and not start so frequently. I think that might be what's going on. Might be a little bit too nervous. That was another real poor defensive job by us. We missed both a header, and we missed actually playing the defender. I mean, they shouldn't be able to just pass the ball around us this quickly, and that's a real poor miss. He had two of them there, two attempts at intercepting that missed badly. Bukovinas had a really, really bad match. And there he goes again, doing absolutely nothing. So we're going to take him out. It's going to take a second. The assistant's trying to fire guys up. It'll be Devontae Campbell coming in for Rukavina. And this is not the sort of performance we wanted to have in front of our home fans, especially after some good offensive play. Well, we do win in the end. Marcusio, who's supposedly not good enough to play at this level, does a good job once again. Garnacho now forward to Öztürk. And we've equalized, have we? Öztürk with number 2 here today. I have to say that it was Marcusio who really set this one up. Garnacho with a beautiful pass, and Öztürk is not going to miss that. This kid is where it's at. He is good.
Torschütze heute Nachmittag für das Team der Tische.
Including added time, probably about 10 more minutes left in this match. And there is a chance, and that's the important thing. There is a chance. It puts us up to 16th position, which is something. It's a positive, and we need more positive moments here this season. And that was really, really good by whoever that was who was able to get in front of that cross. Mongo over to Hoti. Campbell. Demirovic is so close to putting one through. Man, oh man. Here's Campbell looking for Buchanan. Can't find him. Buchanan's pretty tall. It's not that hard to find him. Campbell ends up with this in the bag. Hoti, and that's going to be saved again. And so we go over to the other side and try one more time. Sensi does very, very well to create space for himself, and Öztürk has been fouled. Could it be? Yep. Oh, and it's saved. It's saved. He doesn't get the hat trick. Man. Oh, man. And Klein with a miracle save on the other side to keep this one alive. And we have another chance. Hoti, does he see? He passes it to the wrong side. He had 2 men running up on that left side that he didn't go turn around and look at. If he had seen them, we really could have had something out of that. He makes the wrong decision, unfortunately. Just a couple minutes left. Garnacho wins this, still full of energy. Öztürk to Hoti, and he sees Demirovic as somebody's offside. Mongo here in the back now. Buchanan to Garnacho. Rumni. Öztürk. And that was really, really a poor shot by Hoti. I mean, we need him to, really, really take the shot. Yeah, calm down is right. Thank you, assistant manager. Sees exactly what's happening. They're just going to waste some time here to the very end. 2-2 draw. 2-2 draw here, I think, would serve us very well. Mongo has the speed to get onto that. Klein, and there it is. It's a 2-2 draw in the end, and that was an amazing comeback, and we came very close to winning it, and we were unfortunate not to win that at the very end. I do think, though, that this shows that we can play with that type of team and that we really do belong in mid-table. So we'll see what we can do. I mean, maybe a good transfer or two, if that comes our way, might be enough to really push us over the top. Final score again, 2-2, and that was a crazy match. Very exciting. Talk to you later. Bye.